Thank you. Hell yeah. I'm excited to be here. I'm having a pretty good week. I just got on antidepressants for the first time in my life. Hey. Wow. Okay, sad crowd. I love that. My doctor had to have a whole conversation with me, though. She sat me down. She was like, Salma, just so you know, one of the side effects is that it might take a little longer to reach orgasm with your partner. And when she told me that, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to reach orgasm? That's never happened before. These pills are going to make me come? Wow. Depression gone. Sorry, I didn't... It is the only drug I do. I actually snort my antidepressants every morning. And I'm just scared of drugs. Like, I feel like we're doing too much these days, you know? Like, we're getting so greedy. Like, one of my friends was genuinely like, man, I wish there was a vape for cocaine. I was like, crack? I feel like they have that. I feel like that's accessible to you. You can get that. Same friend told me that she went on a first date, and she told me they did Molly together on the first date. And then she came to me the next day, and she was like, I think I'm in love with him. And I was like, well, yes, of course, right? Like, that's what the drug does. That's the whole thing, you know? Like, Molly is the only thing that's gotten me to text my family group chat, you know? Like, it'll make you love anybody, but... I did just get fired from my job. What's up? Yeah. Hence the OnlyFans? Yeah, that's good. My parents are happy. I'm glad though. I had to do all these drug tests, you know? I had to do like weekly drug tests. It was very annoying. I had to pee in a cup in front of a lady. That was the whole thing. I was urinating in a cup while a woman watched me. I also took a shit because the system, you know what I'm saying? Just... Yeah, hot diarrhea straight to the face. And that was my way of fighting back, you know? I went to Chipotle before every single time, and I couldn't pee the first time. It took me so long. I got stage fright. You know, it took me 2 hours to pee in front of this lady. And she was being so nice about it. Like, she started playing ocean waves on her phone. Like, she was turning the faucet on and off a little bit. And meanwhile, I was in the corner. I just felt like a guy who couldn't get hard. I was like, this never normally happens. I'm usually ready to go. Don't stop looking at me. Stop looking at me, you know. Is this hitting too close to home, buddy? You're not laughing that hard. No, yeah, you. I'm getting an ED vibe in the front row here. Just, you have ED face, sir. It's... just like a flaccid face. I'm recently single though, and I'm dating again, trying to get back out there. I will say this, I'm pretty good at flirting, like right off the bat, just like the initial conversation, I'm pretty good, you know? But I'm kind of like a clickbait article in that way. Like at first when the guy is talking to me, he's like, wow, what a cool girl. You know, what an interesting person. But then he clicks read more, and he's like, well, this is bullshit. The headline is about anal. Why is she crying? This is not... Why is she talking about her feelings, you know? I am in the market, though. I'm in the market right now for a new vibrator. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know if any of you are keeping up with the vibrator industry, but it's gone out of control. I don't know who they're building these for anymore. But I think they're designing them for, like, business women on the go, okay? Because every vibrator I've ever seen is advertised like this. They're like, climax in under 10 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, what the hell? Is this thing gonna detonate? What is this? What's happening? Like, what is this sense of urgency? Like, who is this for, you know? Like, what scenario? Just, like, better rub one out before I walk through TSA. Like, what? It is way more than 3 fluid ounces, I'll tell you that much. That is a very smart squirt joke for those of you. I can see it kind of went right over your head there, yeah. That's what my squirt would do. Okay. I will say I do like the sense of urgency for one reason and one reason only, you know? It makes me feel like a man for 1 second. I'm like, wow, that was fast. Okay. Fuck you. All right. Okay. I think I know what happened with my last relationship. I went through this breakup, and I think what happened was we had this horrible conversation about how many people we slept with. Do you guys know about this conversation? It's so bad. It's just for the drama. Like, the number is never good, you know? No one's ever heard the number and been like, that's perfect. Wow. You know, it's never good. And he didn't want to answer, so what he ended up saying was a handful. He was like, I don't know, just a handful. And I was like, okay, but like a handful of what? I need a better gauge. Like a handful of apples? Or a handful of Skittles, you know, because that's a different number, you know. And then he like looked at me, he thought about it, he's like, I don't know, like a handful of rice? I was like, no, long grain or couscous, what is that? What does that mean? I don't like that. That's a lot, I think. I don't know. I don't relate to that. Like I don't like to say I'm a prude because nobody likes that word. Have you guys noticed that? We just kind of exiled prudes from society. We kind of just got rid of them, you know? But sluts, like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to point at you. I'm so sorry. Sluts, we love sluts, right? Yeah, we live in like a slut culture, you know? We love them and I even saw a woman on the street. She was wearing a Proud Slut t-shirt, you know? Very empowering. Nobody liked my dry pussy tank top. No one was like, same girl, like, no one subscribed to my OnlyFans, that's for sure, you know. But if you guys do want to see a dry pussy, all right, no. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not like a promiscuous person, you know, that's not me. Like, which, by the way, I hate that word, promiscuous. I hate that that's, like, the only word, like, the only formal word we have for being a hoe. Like, that's what we get, promiscuous. Like, I hate that. So I was curious. I was like, I want to look up synonyms for promiscuous on thesaurus.com. And I looked it up. You know what came up on thesaurus.com? Loose. Loose came up on thesaurus.com. That's mean. Like, that's a derogatory term. Like, that's like if I looked up synonyms for nerd and it was just like bitch-ass pussy. Like, what the? Why is the dictionary bullying me? What is happening? But I want to be loose. I do. I wish I was. Like, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, why am I not? And I think it's like my family background. I have a weird mix of cultures. My dad is a very conservative Arab man, but then my mom is a super liberal French woman. So I never hugged my dad growing up, but I would tongue kiss my mom. And that's weird. That makes me confused sexually, you know? Like, I even had a phase where I thought I was asexual, you know? I thought I was asexual, so in order to explore this, I went to an asexual orgy. It was just game night. There were butt plugs there, but we were just using them as chess pieces. It was fucking, it was fun. It was a good time, but. You know what I do miss, though, from my relationship? I miss cuddling. You guys know about this? Yeah, I know, I miss that. I miss just having like a grown man just cling on to me for dear life. Like, I really miss that. Just like a baby. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are dating, it looks like, right? You guys cuddle, I would say. Yeah, would you say you're like a big baby boy? Would you say that? Yeah. No, you are. I know you are. I know. Like, you just want to wear a diaper and suck on her titties? I know you do. I don't make the rules. I'm just saying, like, that's what men want. They want to be held like little babies. That's you, okay? And I don't know about you personally. The guys I date, they go to their bros and they're like, I'll smash that pussy. And it's like, no. You caressed my heart at best. That's what you did. You sobbed when I left town for one night. That is what you did. But I haven't, this is something I've realized is that I've never dated anyone who's gone to therapy. This is something I've just realized. And I can always tell on a first date when a guy hasn't been to therapy. Like, I was talking to a guy on a first date, and he just started shedding a tear, just talking about some unresolved trauma. He was just shedding a tear. And you know how awkward that is for me? Like, that's so awkward for someone to be openly weeping while they're still inside of you. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Like, I'm just like, stop talking about your dead mom, you know what I'm saying? And start talking about your dad. That's the only way I can get off, so. That one is strange. Thank you for thank you for going with me on that. I will say this, my worst relationship is a long distance relationship. As we all know, long Ds are hard, you know. And that's my best joke. That is my best joke. That's why I came here tonight. Okay. I will say I hate long distance relationships because you have to like force intimacy, you know? And it has to be like virtual or whatever. Like you have to do like FaceTime sex. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like FaceTime sex. I hate that. I hate FaceTime sex because all you have is your body. You know, that's all you have is your fucking stupid body. Like I couldn't do any of my normal tricks, you know? Like I couldn't call him daddy or else Siri was like, calling dad. I'm like, no. Get out of here, Pops, you know, get the But this is a real thing that happened. I was so insecure about doing it that before he logged on, I just like tried on a bunch of filters on my vagina, you know? And, well, let's be mature about this, okay? I just wanted it to look good. I was like, what do I want to convey to this man, you know? And I was like looking through them. I was like, I was so close to doing the Shrek. There was like a Shrek one, and I was so close to being like, come in my swamp. But I was like, no, sexy time is not silly time. I did. I was like, that's not good. And then there was like a black and white. I was like, I can't do black and white because then it looks like I'm like memorializing it, you know? Like it just looked like a fucking like an animal cruelty commercial, like just Sarah McLachlan playing in the background, just in the arms of my vulva. That's not. I didn't want that, you know. There was like a fire-breathing dragon. I was like, okay, chlamydia. Nope, I don't want to convey chlamydia. So I actually ended up going with sepia tone because I wanted that Western pussy, you know? I wanted that little hoe on the prairie, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I just wanted it to look like an old wanted photo you find in a saloon. Just like, where's that cooter? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's what I want. I wanted it to look like a vintage knick-knack. Like, yeah, it's a little bit used, but it's high in value. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, the only STD you're getting is tetanus. That's what I wanted. He hung up. He did, but my mom over the pandemic, she got into some weird hobbies and things. Like, she got into Reiki. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, Reiki. It's an energy massage. Because she didn't want to be touched physically because of COVID. So she literally, like, she still does this to this day. She hires a lady to come over and just do this to her. Just fucking hover the hand over the body. Okay, energy massage. And at first I thought that was very strange, but then I got inspired. So I've been giving dudes energy hand jobs. I'm just in the other room like, you get it, you know? But I always make them feel good about it. I'm like, whoa! Are you feeling that? Whoa! All right, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much.